Welcome to The Explainer. So, you're an intended parent, and that moment you've been dreaming of is finally almost here. But when it's time to pack that hospital bag, you're going to find that your checklist looks way different from all the standard ones out there. Today, we're breaking down exactly what you need so you can just focus on the one thing that truly matters: meeting your baby.
Okay, let's just get right into it, because this is literally why this explainer is so important. You know those lists? They're full of things like nursing bras, postpartum recovery stuff, things that are essential for the person giving birth, but for you, the intended parent, your priorities are on a completely different planet.
And boom, this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? It shows you in an instant how unique your needs are. You're not focused on physical recovery, you're focused on legal rights, on immediate bonding, and making sure you have a smooth ride home. Your whole checklist is built around paperwork and baby care, not postpartum care.
All right, let's talk about the absolute number one top-of-the-list priority. And I'm not talking about cute outfits or snacks here. I'm talking about the single most critical category of items you will bring, the stuff that ensures you can actually leave that hospital as a new family. No questions asked.
So here's the deal, and it's a big one. In a traditional birth, forgetting some paperwork is, an annoyance. In a surrogacy journey, it can be a massive roadblock, like you can't leave the hospital with your child kind of roadblock. It is without a doubt the most important thing on your packing list.
This document right here, it is everything. Your attorney, your case manager, yeah, they'll have copies, but you absolutely 100% must bring your own certified hard copy. You're going to have everyone from the birth clerk to the social worker to the nursery staff asking to see it. Just think of it as your legal passport to parenthood inside that hospital.
This is basically your administrative arsenal. And notice the little details here. 2 forms of ID? Yeah, some hospitals are really strict with security. And check this out, your pediatrician's fax number. I know, it feels so old school, right? But trust me, the hospital is going to need it to send over those newborn screening results.
Okay, now we get to the fun part, packing for your new little person. And while the hospital has you covered on all the medical stuff, there are a few key things they just don't provide, and a couple of pro tips you're definitely going to want to know.
So you see this number on the screen, just the number 2. What's that about? Well, it's not random. It actually represents a really simple but kind of brilliant strategy to dodge a super common point of stress on the day you get to go home. It's the number of going home outfits you need to pack.
Look, this little tip is going to save you so much stress. Babies come in all shapes and sizes, and you just have no idea if they're going to fit in that teeny tiny newborn outfit or if they'll need the slightly bigger size. And remember, the hospital does not give you clothes for the baby to wear home. That's all on you.
Okay, listen up, because this is a big one. Your car seat is one of 2 things that are an absolute total must-have before you can leave. The staff will not let you walk out that door without it. So please, check that expiration sticker, get the base installed in your car way before you think you need to, and make sure you actually know how to use it.
Let's talk about this little hack. See, the hospital's great. They'll give you a fantastic head start with formula and diapers, but if you're staying in a hotel nearby for a few days after, you're going to hit this weird little supply gap. Those specific disposable nipples that screw onto the ready-to-feed formula bottles, they're basically impossible to find in regular stores. Just order a pack on Amazon ahead of time and save yourself a frantic search.
Hey, you might not be the patient here, but you could be camped out at that hospital for several days. So let's talk about packing for your own comfort and, just as important, for that immediate bonding with your newborn. So how do you get ready for that? Well, the answer is all about planning for something called kangaroo care. It's just a fancy name for skin-to-skin contact, which is so important for bonding right from those very first moments. And believe it or not, the clothes you pack can make it way easier. And you'll notice the theme with these clothes? It's all about function. A button-down shirt or a zip-up hoodie means you can get easy chest access for the baby without having to get completely undressed. It makes those precious skin-to-skin moments simple, comfortable, and something you can do all the time.
Trust me on this one. It sounds so small, so random, but this tip has a huge impact. Hospital outlets are never, ever where you need them to be. A 10-foot cable means you can keep your phone charged and right by your side while you're resting or, holding your baby.
Okay, so your surrogate, of course, will have her own bag packed with everything she needs for her recovery. But bringing a small, thoughtful gesture of your gratitude can just mean the world to her during what is a really powerful and emotional time.
These are just a few ideas, from something traditional like a red envelope, which is meant to wish good fortune, to just simple comfort items. It's really not about how big the gift is, it's just about honoring the incredible person who helped you build your family.
Okay, deep breath. Let's talk about the nightmare scenario. You get to the hospital in a rush and realize the bag is still at home. It's a terrifying thought, right? But let's actually talk about it, because the answer is way more reassuring than you think.
I'm serious. Don't panic. Take a deep breath. Almost everything, clothes, snacks, toiletries, even a phone charger, can be bought at a local store or even the hospital gift shop. And don't forget, the hospital is providing all the immediate medical stuff your baby needs.
So when it all comes down to it, if you forget everything else, it really just boils down to these two things. As long as you have these two items, you have what you absolutely need to legally and safely take your baby home. Everything else, it's manageable. The PBO is your legal key, and the car seat is your safety key. That's it.
And that's really what this checklist is all about, isn't it? It's not just a list of stuff. It's a tool. It's a way to handle all the logistics so you can get the anxiety out of your head. This preparation lets you walk into that hospital ready to focus on the one and only thing that matters, that incredible, unbelievable, life-changing moment when you get to meet your child for the very first time.